May the Noble Triple Gem bless you all. Welcome to yet another episode of the Journey to Freedom from Addiction series. If you haven't watched our previous videos in this series, I recommend you watch them, as sometimes you may find it hard to understand that the thing that we discuss here. We are on a journey to find a permanent solution for addiction. In our last episode, we discussed how the views or the ideas that we have in our mind affect our perception. Also, I mentioned it is worth looking back at the view or idea that external objects or experiences give us pleasure, as it is the key starting point in the addiction cycle. In this episode, let's explore whether this view is true or not. As always, I invite you to apply all the concepts that we are discussing in this video series to your life experiences and verify them in your mind. It might be the first time in your life that you hear things that we discuss in this video series. So be mindful to reflect and verify them. Any addictions start with internalizing pleasurable substances. This means your mind has a view or belief that substance gives you pleasure or happiness. Let's do a practical exercise. Think about things that you like and write down 10 of them on a piece of paper. You can pause this video from here and write them down. Okay, now take your time to jot down the reasons why you like them in front of each of them. You can pause the video again. Okay, you will notice that the things you like bring you pleasure, satisfaction, or sense of elation, isn't it? Yes, that's why you like them. Now, please write 10 things that you do not like, and at the same time, the reasons why you do not like them. You can pause the video again. You will notice it's rare for us to experience pleasure from something we don't like, isn't it? For example, you will not feel happy with a banana cake if you do not like it. But the people who likes banana cake feel happiness. This means that the pleasure we experience is subjective and depends on whether we like it or not. This means the sense of pleasure always depends on whether you have the view that substance gives you pleasure. Whenever you consume the substance and experience the pleasure, your view or the idea gets confirmed. This means when you feel pleasure from banana cake, your belief that banana cake gives you happiness gets confirmed. In our previous episode, we understood that you feel things according to the way you look at them. This is very critical, isn't it? This means sometimes your view that substance gives you pleasure might be true, or sometimes it might be wrong. You won't be able to find out, as your mind always confirms any idea that it holds as a truth. Since you haven't checked this in your life with someone who understands how the mind works, you won't be able to find it out on your own. Every individual in this world seeks pleasure or satisfaction from the substances they internalize through the senses. This is because they have an idea that substances have pleasure, and it is the hidden element that starts any addiction. To summarize, now we know that when you have an idea that a particular substance gives you pleasure, you like it. As a result, you feel pleasure when you internalize it. But when you believe a particular substance does not give you pleasure, since you do not like it, you do not feel pleasure when you internalize it. That means the pleasure you feel always depends on your idea, and it does not depend on the attributes of the substances. In our next episode, let's explore whether pleasure is there in the substances or not. It is a very serious thing, folks, as we have been running behind these substances throughout our lives as headless chicken without verifying whether it is true or not to believe that substances contain pleasure. In the case of any clarifications about the content that we have discussed today, please don't hesitate to leave them in the comment section. We are devoted to helping you achieve a solution. Let's catch up in the next episode of Journey to Freedom from Addiction to brighten up your life.